Ding, 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 ding. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome into Your Music Live for yet another week here on Studio Live today. Brought to you by the one, the only DistroKid. Yes, if you're an independent creator, an artist, a musician, a band, a label, and you want to get your music out there to the world, we're talking Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, Amazon Tidal, and all the rest. DistroKid got you covered, and you can save 7% off your first year on any DistroKid plan using the link up there or down in the description. Welcome in. This is our weekly Love Fest for independent music. We're going to play a whole bunch of music. We've got more than 40 artists to play over the next 2+ hours. So we're going to have to dive straight on in because we got a lot to get to. And we're going to start with someone who many of you would be very familiar with. He goes by the name of Greg Hutto. He absolutely rocks. And I thought this was just a super cool way to start the day. Your Music Live is on the air. Let's do this thing. Is there such thing as too much noise? That's what I ask you. That was definitely super duper cool there from Greg Hutto. Always brings the awesome with some fun videos and really nice digging rock and rollin' track for the first opening tune. Yeah, very grungy kind of vibes on that one. Straight in and straight up. Welcome aboard. If you're new around here, there's a few things I'd love you to do. You can jump in the description at any time, check out all the bands we're going to play here. Hit the thumbs up while you're down there. If you would do me that solid, I'd really appreciate it. And check out our wonderful sponsors at DistroKid. And if you've got a song to submit for a future show, you can submit it there. What's that? You want to be on today's show? We're going to do something very special called Play My Fire Beat. We're going to do that in about 20 minutes time. So just hang out, chill out, cool your beans, and we'll get to it. So that was the first single off of Greg Hutto's new album, which is very, very cool stuff indeed. Next up here on the show, we've got a band that has quickly become my favorite, one of my favorite new bands that I have started listening to. They go by the name of Fast Blood, and they were part of the very first Let's Find Some Music show that I did on the channel here, where every week I spend half an hour scrolling through Bandcamp, finding the coolest music in a particular genre. We did punk first up, and I stumbled across these folks, and I got to tell you, been exploring their catalogue, and it's super duper cool. They say Sexual Healing is the lead track from Fast Blood's debut album, Sunny Blunts LP. And what statement of intent. The band goes straight up for the jugular from the off with sledgehammer to smash the face and a guttural scream. Yeah, you're going to have to experience this because it's super duper cool. It's got a great video to go with it. This is Fast Blood. This is Sexual Healing on Your Music Live.
Control
one and only Fast Blood here on your Music Live, and you'll have to go and check out the rest of that over on their channel. And like I say, go and explore Fast Blood and their back catalogue, because just high energy. You know how you hear a band and you're like, this would be a great band to see live. I have no doubt that if they were rocking out live, that the wonderful Fast Blood would be super cool to see. So welcome on board. Welcome to the community. Yeah, someone said, yeah, a little better than Marvin Gaye's. You know what? I like Marvin, but yeah, that's a cool track. Next up, we have Soul Vertigo. They say recorded originally in GB, then finally redone in Studio One. Lyrically, it talks about the light we are all seeking, be it salvation or just positivity. Ooh, I like the sounds of it. Sounds intriguing. Let's give it a spin here, shall we? Soul Vertigo and Shine a Light. It wouldn't be a Your Music Live show if I didn't turn down a guitar solo. Oh, what's that? A little bit? Okay. All right, very cool stuff. Jump on over and check out Soul Vertigo. They are super duper cool as well. And yeah, just some great music. I thought we'd start with some solid banging rockers. We got a bunch of other music. If rock's not your jam, don't stress. We've got some other genres coming up right around the corner. Yeah, super duper quality track indeed. We're going to continue on. Yeah, no stress about where your song is, because you got a list in the description, playlist in the description, as always. You voted for it. I said, do you want it to be like a nice surprise? And folks overwhelmingly said, no, Johns, we don't like surprises. We want to know exactly what song is being played and exactly what part of the show. And I said, you're the boss. It's your music live, not my music live. So I got to do what you say. All right, let's play another one, and then we'll have a bit more of a chat. This is an artist who wasn't able to be here live. They're over in the UK, and they had a 4:30 a.m. start. Shish. So couldn't be here to watch the show live, but they'll be on the replay. So shout out to XLSX. We had another artist who was, now what was it? They were a... Thomas might remember, they had a particular profession and they called themselves a name that related to that profession. I love that XLSX is named after spreadsheets. It's just so cool. This song is about enjoying life while we are here and not believing in religion or of an afterlife. And you might be saying, Johns, you can't play songs about not believing in religion. We play songs about people that love religion and people that don't love religion, and it's all good. It's just personal opinion. This one's called Save Yourself. You're on Your Music Live.
XLSX. You told me you wanna go to hell. Is it because the world we live in feels like hell? So you dedicate your whole life, but you're talking to yourself, and you're hoping someone saves you.
I just love that vocal clarity, and I can't think of who it reminds me of, but it's like an 80s band kind of style. It's got that kind of new wave style to it, but really cool stuff there from XLSX. Yeah, really nicely recorded, really nicely put together, and yeah. Again, I just love it because they're named after a spreadsheet. Because I spent many. In fact, I've got an SLSX document open right now. But you know what? The only spreadsheets I have okay, no, that's not entirely true. I run my business as well. But my favorite spreadsheet that I have open right now is the one that has all of your songs on it that we're playing here today. So welcome aboard. Strap yourself in. We've got a lot more to come, including this one. This is over in the UK as well. This is our mate Richard. You might know him as Sticks for Guns. He says, this started out as a chill track. Then I stumbled across a synth sound that changed the whole direction. Yeah, if you know Richard, you know that, he does a plethora of stuff. He's been doing some more chill, laid-back stuff lately. But you know what it's like when you just find that sound that just works perfectly for a track, and you just have to add it, don't you? So let's give a listen to this one. It's called Devil in the Detail. Sticks for Guns. something about when you find that like nice crunchy sawtooth synth sound that you can no longer just be laid back and chilled, right? Yeah, really good stuff there. I mean, I'm a huge fan of Sticks for Guns. Speaking of XLSX and Sticks for Guns, they go hand in hand because whenever I'm diving into my boring spreadsheets, by which I mean the ones that pay my bills and budget my finances, I listen to music from folks like Sticks for Guns because it's just cool. It rocks along, doesn't it? Very, very cool stuff. I dig it in a big bad way. Sticks for Guns. Let's stick over in that region. We've got a lot of. I do try to front load our UK and European folks wherever I can. It's harder these days because no one has a like .uk or .de email address. Everyone's gmail.com. So I can't tell the difference. I can't just filter down to all of the email addresses that are from other countries. So it does make it a little harder. But I do know that our friend Kreiswerk Music, Heiko Bren, says, "Hello, Pete. Just recently I found out that strings can be muted in the smart guitar section of GarageBand for iPad. So now I'm chugging eighth notes all the time. This is how a new dimension came to be." I love that. Again, similar to what Richard was saying with his track, sometimes you just find a new sound or a new technique or a new something that changes up your music and you use it to create something cool. And that's what Christwork Music has done here, a new dimension on Your Music Live. So I don't know how old you are, Heiko Bren, but that reminds me, as Frigsy's saying here, it's got that 80s vibe, and it reminds me of the early 90s sort of tracking movement, like Scream Tracker and those sort of things, Fast Tracker, that kind of Amiga, Atari ST kind of vibe, where you got, 4 or 8 tracks and you pulled in a bunch of sounds and samples and synths, and yeah, it works a treat. Very cool stuff. Yes, definitely Kraftwerk, homage. Yeah, I see. I'd never... It's Kraftwerk music, and I never got the Kraftwerk connection. Very cool stuff there from Heiko Bren. Yeah, definitely takes me back to that period from the late 80s through to sort of the early 90s where, music just, I don't know, it just had that cool sort of almost video gamey kind of vibe going to it. Very nicely done. Yes, cool track. Indeed. We're going to play one more song and then we're going to do our Play My Fire beat, which is always a good old time. So if you're not familiar with that, don't worry, all shall be explained. But we haven't heard from this artist for a while. Manuel Ferro, a guy who plays some amazing guitar. He says, "I decided to dust off my old recordings more than 10 years ago of my first songs and create an album called Lost Tapes, which I'll release by the end of January. Some songs that you'll find on this album have already been published in 2024 as singles, arranged and played differently. On January 7th, 2025, Cetus is released and will be part of this collection. I hope you like it, and I invite you to compare it with the 2024 version that you'll always find on my profiles." Yeah, I think I recall us playing the 2024 version of this before, but this is the old version, which is, ironically, the new version for us to play here on Your Music Live today. Emmanuel Ferro. cool stuff there. I think from memory, we saw Emmanuel doing like a play along of that, and I'm always impressed by when people can just like play in such like timing, just such immaculate timing. Very cool tune, great atmosphere there for sure indeed. Yes, round of the pause for Emmanuel. Speaking of a round of the pause, we're doing things a little out of order this week, but that's okay because I've got to keep you all on your toes. We're going to do the Play My Fire beat now, and this is brought to you by my brand new show. If you like your music live, but you don't have 2 or 3 hours to hang out, and you've got 30 minutes and you want to hear a bunch of great tunes for a particular genre in 30 minutes, check out my new show called Let's Find Some Music. And this week we found some metal. So we're going to make the Play My Fire beat code word #metal. Yes, very easy, very simple to spell #metal, METAL. If you don't know how this works, all you need to do is right here in the chat, put #metal, METAL. Be like Chris Lane Sr., who is now a back-to-back winner, or at least he's won it twice. Hadn't won for a very long time. But if you'd like to join in and have a chance to have a song featured on the show right here today, be like Scott Borthwick, be like Brad Example, and put #metal in the chat. I wonder if I could put a emoji. Might try that in the second half. We do this twice every week, by the way. Maybe we'll put #horns, like the horns emoji. It's worth a shot. It's probably not going to work, but maybe we could try it. Let's play our next track. This is from Liavac. I'm going to go with both. That way I can't be wrong if I just pronounce it in every possible way. They say it's a song about love. Let's give it a spin here on Your Music Live. It's called You'll Be Mine.
Before I take you less, 'cause you don't make me mine. Unless, not like this. This feel when we know I'm right. Still night or still line, 'cause I wanna see always, kiss you always, you'll be mine. I need my time to find a paradise, 'cause I wanna see always, kiss you always, you'll be mine.
Very cool stuff indeed there. Yeah, I like what Thomas said there. It's kind of pop, but it's definitely got some cool stuff going on with the music behind the scenes there. I like it. Yeah, super production. Absolutely. You do, Daddy Ross. You always need to submit songs. We've got the problem is I'm back to, for a while there we caught up. I'm back to having the nice problem of having too many songs for each show, and I am playing too many songs on each show because the songs are going long. But anyway, don't forget #metal in the chat if you would like to join the Play My Fire beat. We're going to play another one here before we do the drawing. This is MOL. You know what it stands for, and they say Andy wrote a hit. Let's give this one a spin. Those Things on Leaves, and it's called Kalimba Days.
Dreamed of a brighter day. How to display
I try and say the name. Moths on Leaves. Yeah, and look, people are saying it's 60s, it's 70s, it's 80s, it's 90s. It's just really nice. It's beautifully blended voices, absolutely, as Anita and Frank are saying here. Silky smooth. Yeah, hello, Vidal and the Shadowy Figures. Haven't seen you for a while. Welcome back. Yeah, the calibre is subtle but nicely worked in. It is. It's just excellent all round, and I highly, highly recommend you go and check out what John W. Adams and the gang are doing over there. And you know how I know that this is good? Because check this out. It's brought to you by DistroKid. I'll tell you a little more about DistroKid in just a jiffy. But when you're releasing music, if you release it with DistroKid, I know you know what you're doing, yeah? Yeah, you got it. They got it going on. It's going to be a global hit. There you go. You heard it here first. A global hit, no less. All right, how many entries we got in here? We got 16 entries. You got a 1 in 16 chance. What's that as a percentage? It's like about a 4%, 3% chance. Hey, it's still, you got to be in it to win it, don't you? We will spin the metal wheel in a moment, but I wanted to talk a little bit about the brand new show. If you missed it, it is called Let's Find Some, and each week we find a different genre, and we're going to play like we did last week. Each week we're going to play a little bit of one of the bands that we discovered during the Let's Find My show. So this week, the first band I wanted to showcase for you is called Memorage, which is just a cool name. Like a metal play on words band name, like Memorage, get it? Yeah, I just love it. So check them out, linked in the description. We're going to play a little Memorage, and while we play them, we're going to spin the wheel. So let's fire this one up, shall we? Memorage and Anyo on Your Music Live. Ready for the spin? This is going to be the most metal version of this ever. Your winner and still world champion is Galilei Chateau. Congratulations. All you need to do is put the name of the song and your artist name and the platform right here in the chat, and we will play one of your songs right up next. While we wait for that, let's hear a little more. Memorage. Oh, yeah. There you go. I feel like you're sitting at the front row of a concert. Sorry, I didn't mean to have just me on the screen there for a moment. You just got to see my head banging going on. Yes, if you were just dozing off, you're awake again now. Absolutely bone-crushing metal. And it's so cool. Hello, Moses J. Hawkins. You're joining us at just the right time. So cool to hear just something different. Something different. All right, so the winner, if you missed it, was Galilei Chateau. So we'll give them a little time to let us know what song of theirs they would like us to play. Yes, we will do another wheel spinning and play some more face-melting metal in the second half, so don't stress if you missed out. While we wait on Galilei and see if we need to do a redraw if they're not here, we will play another song. It's our mate Michael. Let's get some Zeds flowing in the chat, shall we? Yeah, it's Michael, a.k.a. Zland Band, and this one's called Welcome the Night, here on Your Music Live. face melting to face warming, or I'd say heart warming, or cockle warming. Something like that. Very cool, though, indeed, there from Michael, a.k.a. the Zland Bands. 13 Scurry is 13 Scribbles. Oh, see, there you go. I miss these things. I'm a bit dull sometimes, aren't I? Alrighty. We've got a selection here from our Play My Firebeat winner, Galilei Chateau. They've chosen Barbershop, a track of theirs, and they are smart. You know how I know that they're smart? Because they released this song with our friends over at DistroKid. Yeah, DistroKid are the major sponsors of this show. They have been for more than 3 years, and they support me, but more importantly, they support you and your independent music. Because if you want to get your music out there to all these places, there are so many logos here, I can't recognize some of them. I see TikTok, I see Tidal, I see Deezer, I see Spotify, I see Snapchat, I see iTunes, and I see Apple Music, I see YouTube Music. So many places. And here's the cool thing. You can sign up and upload an unlimited number of songs, EPs, and albums. Check this out. Look how many I have uploaded. And my uploads have been a bit slow over the last couple of years. I've only uploaded maybe 2 songs a year for the last 2 years, but I've got the capacity to do more. And in 2025, I want to release a whole lot more music, and I can do that thanks to my DistroKid plan. And I'm actually on the Musician Plus plan. This is the one I recommend. It's $39.99 a year. That's like less than $4 a month, $3.33 a month, half a crappy cup of coffee per month. And you can have 2 artists. So I've got my own Pete Johns artist, and I've got Righty Doki, my secondary artist. You get all the features you get of the artist account. But here's the important stuff. You can customize your label name. You get daily streaming stats. You can customize the release date. That's the most important thing, in my humble opinion, because it means you can actually have a release that comes out on a particular day. Instead of just going, my song will be out at some stage, you can say my song will be out on the 14th of February. And it's a love song, and it's all about the Valentines, because Valentines are serious times. So you can actually set a release date. It means you can promote your music, it means you can get it onto playlists, it means you can tell all your fans and your family and your friends and your supporters that your song's coming out on a particular date. And it is just awesome and so easy to use. Everyone loves it. Everyone I recommend DistroKid to says things like this. I love DistroKid. DistroKid horn. DistroKid for the win. DistroKid good. Can you get any better endorsement than that? We thank DistroKid. We love you, DistroKid. Thanks for supporting Your Music Live in 2025. And now, without any further ado, here's the winner of our Play My Fire beaters, Gabriel Chateau and Barbershop. You're on Your Music Live.
Barbershop. It was the barbershop, you see? Business on the front. That place where you made the cut, pull back. That's what I'm saying. Get in. We going to the barbershop, where you gotta go to get right. Ain't no sin in the beginning. When you go to the barbershop, hold back. It was the barbershop. That's what I'm saying. Get in. It was the barbershop, where you gotta go to get right. Ain't no sin in the beginning. That place where you go to the barbershop, hold back. Barbershop. It was the barbershop, you see? Where you gotta go to get right. Ain't no sin in the beginning. That place where you go to the barbershop, hold back.
You know you can do no wrong when I sit you down. No matter your situation, you sit down, enjoy yourself.
Forward, to the side,
Get back to that higher call.
hold back.
That one you've been waiting for. Loose on the backside too. My do is
Loose on the backside, business on the front. Yeah,
my do is loose on the backside too.
business on the forward, to the side.
Loose on the backside.
Go to the barbershop, hold back.
Going to the barbershop.
I love it. Like, totally cool. And this is, again, why I love the Play My Fire beat, because there's no way of knowing that in the 1 in 16 chance that Galileo would be chosen and that they'd choose that. And then we get to experience that. And yeah, someone was saying, I don't know how you classify that. And I'm like, I got no idea either, but it's so cool. Like, it just builds into it, and just kind of the repetition, but the little additional added bits of dialogue put in there as well. Yeah, it just works. I bet it was super fun to create that one. And yeah, get it out there with our friends at DistroKid as well. Very cool stuff. Alrighty, we're going to move on. We've got ourselves a handful of songs to finish off the first half, original tunes. We're then going to reveal our featured artist of the week. We got some cover songs. We're going to dive under the covers. We're going to do another Play My Fire beat, brought to you by another awesome metal band. It's going to be a hell of a lot of fun. So why don't you just stick around? Just sit tight, grab yourself a beverage, and enjoy the rest of the show. We're going to play this one from now Yads. Is it Cash from Yads or Yads from Cash? Yads is the topic. Okay. Cash is the song. They say this song is about the life of Yads as a street artist in Netherlands who defies the Bijlmer, the ghetto, who lives in the Bijlmer, the ghetto of Holland, talking about his life. Interesting stuff. Let's give it a spin here on Your Music Live.
Simon, you crazy.
Allemaal jongens zoeken cash. Rennen door de regen of we race op de weg. Tjoe van 3 tot 9 of we springen eerst dash. We zijn nog steeds onderweg. Allemaal jongens zoeken cash. Rennen door de regen of we race op de weg. Doen van 3 tot 9 of we springen in je stash. Kom van overleven, wij zijn nog steeds onderweg. Ik sta dagen op die tech, weten dat dit niet het beste is. Maar wat is goed of slecht? Je vindt jezelf een gangster, wordt je mama goed gezet. Nee, je kijkt niet naar de rest. Deze kant wordt echt getrapt. Gefocust op die stacks, deze kant wordt echt getrapt. Deze kant wordt echt getrapt, maar we houden ook van hakken. Deze kant wordt niet geshowd, zulke mannen moet je pakken. Heb veel dingen laten gaan, maar ga die mannen laten lakken. Gas met die sticks, geen takken. Kleine jongens worden groot, maar mannen willen het niet af. Mijn ogen die zijn rood, ik ben moe van al het paffen. Zij 2 homies van me dood, al die mannen gaan we straffen. We halen dingen uit de kast. Soms wil ik terug weer naar die tijden toen ik nog een kleine jongen was. Nu wil ik al die cijfers, heel mijn mind die is op tolles nou. Was altijd strijder, ook al kom ik uit de onder. Ik heb die Peter altijd bij me, God vergeef me voor mijn zondes. Vele mannen die zijn chillers en ik fok niet met die energy. De pret die wordt bederf als we komen met de hele team. Soms heb ik dromen over sprayen op de enemies. Mijn hart die is gebroken en gestoken en het maakt me ziek. Kan mijn gevoelens niet meer uiten, dus ik maak muziek. Ook al ben ik tijdens een lex, ik press die trigger en ik aarzel niet. Die trailers van de blok hebben veel fantasie. Jongens, stop met kippen, voordat je wordt gekanteld hier. Kan mijn gevoelens niet meer uiten, dus ik maak muziek. Ook al ben ik tijdens een
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it, when you hear music in another language? Like, yeah, it may be. I don't remember playing any music in Dutch before, but we probably have, because I mean, we've been doing this for over 4 years, so almost definitely have. But yeah, very, very cool. Hello, it's Papa Tom Carra here. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Yeah, laid back, but goes hard. I know. How do you do it? How do you do laid back, but also kind of hardcore stuff at the same time? Very cool. Indeed. Thank you for sharing that one. We've got our next track here while I cue this one up. If you're just joining us and you haven't already hit the little thumb button, it tells the little monkeys that run in the treadmills of YouTube to tell the robots, to tell the people that there's a show and it's good. So thumbs up for monkeys and robots. This is Jeremy Barrios, who says this song is about how broken this society is and how you can just rely on Jesus. Recorded in my recording studio based in Florida, West Palm, Florida. Cool stuff. Let's give it a spin here on Your Music Live.
You can hear my whisper, see my eyes, see all the tears that I've cried. No, it's not a fake lie, I've been broken, dead inside. You made me brand new. Oh, as broken as I was, you stood all there, and you showed me the right path to your kingdom. The goodness of my Father is a match. When it comes to him, I'll never hold back. He put his life down for you, and he wants you to know that he loves you. Whoa. control. You're in the palm of his hands and he's got you. Whoa, he's got you. Whoa, but you.
Very cool groove there from Jeremy. Good stuff indeed. Yeah, look, I know when you hear people's production, it's a cross, isn't it? Because you feel like, oh man, I've got so far to go because I'm not producing like that. But that's the cool thing, is that music, this is why I'm a big, what's the opposite of a fan? I'm not a hater, because I've decided in 2025 I'm not going to hate on things. But the reason that I choose not to watch and engage with those music competition shows is that I think there's enough things in this world that are competitive, that need to be a competition, need to be winners and losers. I don't think music is it. I know, at the risk of going on a rant that we don't have time for, whether you are just starting out, intermediate, sort of advanced, or absolute pro, in music, there's room for everyone. Like there's a spectrum, and you can dig a cool song that's someone's first ever production, or you can dig something from an expert that's been doing it for 2 decades, and everything in between. So I don't love the idea of ranking. It's why I battle the bands. It's why when people say, why don't you do like a competition for song timbre or for any of the things we do around here, I'm like, look, at the risk of sounding a bit hippy dippy, don't really believe in competition when it comes to music. There's enough things like getting jobs and competing in sport, and like that's all fine and needs to be when it's finite. But music is infinite. There's no finite when it comes to music. Anyway, I'm going to get on with it and get off my little soapbox here because we don't have time for my rantings today. Let's get this one from Inno, who says, this song is a mix of feelings throughout a relationship. How you would want it to last forever, but you also have to let things go you used to, making you have some doubts. I recorded it on my phone with the app BandLab with my friend. Very cool stuff indeed. And SoundCloud would like us to use their pro service. Sorry, SoundCloud, not right now. Let's give this one a spin. It's called Forever and Ever, featuring Murray here on Your Music Live.
Okay. Won't you see me forever? Living in this, all I can't breathe, whatever. Got me catching feelings I can't see. Her pleasure. Hope this lasts forever and ever and ever. Can't see her pleasures. Running through this house, I'll get lost forever. Climbing up these walls, I'm trying to get better. Wanna feel this forever and ever and ever. I sip on, I snort lines, I skip times, I keep nines. I raise ties, I start lies, then I do it all over again. I wanna feel this way forever and ever until I reach my end. I wanna do it all again, I wanna do it all over again, baby. Let's start from scratch, then we can do it.
Very cool, very nice beat and excellent flow on that one. Yes, I would go as far as to say it is dope. I tried to use the word dope the other day. I'm like, oh man, that's dope. And I don't know who it was in front of, I can't remember, but they just kind of looked at me at this weird look on their face. And I'm like, should I never attempt to use dope again? And they're like, yeah, that'd be best. There's just something, I don't know, it's just something about me. It doesn't sound right. I'm just like, cool. Like, I'm like, cool, groovy. Like, I kind of have a 70s/90s vibe, but when I go, yo, that's dope, yeah, people just look at me funny. So, what do you reckon? Dope or no dope? I know there's been some cool beats in the show so far. What do you reckon? I think Thomas Christ can get away with dope a bit better than I can. Just quietly. There's something about an American accent. Like with Australia, we can say, oh man, that's dope. Whereas if you're Australian, you can go, oh, that's killer. Well, that's so wicked. That's sweet, mate. Yeah. Or grouse. Oh my God, mate, that is so grouse. That beat was super grouse. Sorry. Just getting into my inner bogan. Let's jump over to slaps.com. That is DistroKid's wonderful free music sharing platform. You won't get weird SoundCloud ads over at slaps.com. You just get a quick and easy way to share your music. And that's what our mate Middle Suburbia has done over on theslaps.com. Whoops, I'm trying to paste his link over here, but Firefox is not behaving itself. Here we go. This is Middle Suburbia. A lot of my songs have a deeper, very emotional themes at their core. This one was an attempt to write about a subject that can be hard for people to deal with, change. But I thought about changes in my life and came to realize change is mandatory. Yes. The only thing that doesn't change is that things will change. Some bloke wrote that in a song once. This is Middle Suburbia, though, and this is called Getting a Little Older here on Your Music Live.
Times are swiftly older. Days keep moving faster. Life's endless chapter. But I'm dancing through the ages. Reading life's engaged pages. Embracing what time stages. Wrinkles tell the story. Years old hidden glory. Change is mandatory. But I'm dancing through the ages. Reading life's engaged pages. In every fleeting moment, find the truth we're meant to own. Strength in the unknown. Paths may twist and wander.
Daniel, your music is just going from strength to strength. Yeah, the piano in there. I mean, I love a reggae vibe. I'm a big sort of reggae ska kind of fan. And just anything that has that offbeat kind of dunk, dunk, nod your head kind of groove. Very cool stuff here. And here's the good thing about our friends at DistroKid and their wonderful Slaps platform is I can hit the save button here. Sharing, all Daniel had to do to share was do that and then hit copy the link. How easy is that? And we can show the love down here by saying just spun this on YML. Really dope. Really dope. There you go. I went the D word. Oh, man, that is cool. Good stuff there from Middle Suburbia. Yeah, you can go ahead and share your music for free with slaps.com. It is the dopest platform. Oh, God, it's not going to stop now. I need a new T-shirt that's just me going like that, and it's just got dope written on it. And then you have to guess whether I'm calling myself a dope, which is more likely, or whether I'm saying, yo, man, that's so dope. Save us. Raul Nieves needs to save us. Los Hombres Sin Ley says, hello, Pete. Today I'm presenting the latest offering from Los Hombres Sin Ley called Tu Juego, Your Game. It's a little heavier than previous songs, and it talks about a man's frustration with the games his woman plays. Tennis? Chess. Okay. Hope you enjoy it. Let's give it a spin here on Your Music Live. Los Hombres Sin Ley. Take it away. Los Hombres Sin Ley, que bueno. Yes, absolutely. Very cool guitars in there. I normally don't give feedback here, but I really love that, Raul. I'm just feeling the drums are a little bit sort of buried and almost over compressed and don't have enough treble kicking through. So I know that you need that sort of hit with a song like this, the kick and the snare, but they just sound a little muffled. I couldn't help thinking that maybe you need to pull those out a little bit, maybe reduce the bass and give it a little bit of a treble lift, which is not usual for drums, but it just sounded like it was a little muffled sounding. So that would be my only feedback. But I do love the little slightly more rockin' style, like getting those grungy guitars going on. They really did sound good indeed. Let us grab this song. It goes over on the Sound Cloud, the Cloud of Sounds. They produced in GarageBand. I felt Lucent was an appropriate title given the glow the song gives up. Started with the initial drums, bass, and vocal chop, and the pad just sparked it from there. One of my favourite tracks I've ever produced. Hope you enjoy. And it's from Euphoria. See, I actually get things sometimes. Euphoria. And SoundCloud, I don't want to sign up to SoundCloud Go. Again. See, I hate to be a broken record, but slaps.com from DistroKid doesn't do that. Anyway, this is called Lucid here on Your Music Live. That's just rad. There you go. I'm not going with dope. I'm going with rad. But we're bringing rad back. Me and Thomas, we had a chat about it. We're bringing back the rad. Very cool stuff there from Euphoria. Lucent here on Your Music Live. Yeah, just an awesome little groove going on with that one. I dig it. And yeah, as far as the feedback goes that folks were talking about in the chat there, yeah, look, I don't give feedback on every song every time. Usually I'll just say what I really liked and what sort of stood out for me and the highlight of a track, because this is our celebration show. But because I genuinely want everyone to be producing their best possible music, if something stands out and I'm like, hey, this song would be super rad, it's already rad, but it would be super rad if this one thing maybe was tweaked, then I'm going to say it. But it comes from a place of love and that I want everyone to be the best they can be. Yes, radness levels are high on that one. Got a couple more tracks here in the first half, and then we're going to pause while I play our featured artist and then dive on in to some cover songs. You're going to get to go under the covers with me. Yeah, look, there's other channels that do that. Exactly. There's you know what? The Music Tech Help Guy has been doing some great live streams. If you're a Logic user, you'll know Music Tech Help Guy, and yeah, he's been doing some great live streams with a lot more sort of analytical breaking down of the mix, which is really cool. All right, let's play this one. It's from Benched Bread, and they say, "Hola Pete, here is another song I did called Dull Morning Keys. It is slow and quite grey. I hope you like it. No one's ever said to me, this is slow and grey. I hope you like it before, but we're going to give it a spin here on Your Music Live. I like it. Excuse me. It's like if interpretive dance was a piano piece. Very cool stuff there from Benched Bread, Dull Morning Keys. Yes, a little bit of a piano improvisation. Yeah, it does sound like a real piano, didn't it? It's either a very good piano synth or it is a real piano. Benched Bread there with our penultimate song of the first half. What am I sipping, Pete? It's water, mate. It's very, very boring. Might need to switch up to a coffee for the second half to keep that bring that peanut, yeah, bring that peanut some coffee. But yeah, you gotta love a bit of something different. You never know what you're gonna get. I do like the little logo that they have there, Benched Bread, in the corner there. All right, g'day to the Lily Pillies. Hope you are doing well. Let's grab our final song, and this is someone who is definitely a crowd favourite around here. They love their video games as well as face-melting rockin' guitar work. It is the one and only Ashley H.M., a.k.a. Alicia Pora, and she's back with this one. She says, with new working link. Hi there, Pete. Hot off the press, my first game music video for 2025. It is based on the new Stalker 2 Heart of Chernobyl game. It was so much fun making this. All the best, Tar from A. So to take us out of a big first half of Your Music Live, Ashley H.M. Your Music Live.
In the heart of Chernobyl. What's going on? Take my hand and we shall go through this together. In her misery, she will find. We gotta get to the bunker. Find out. Help me. Bring the gun. Destroy you. And all that attack me.
As usual, Ashley here for a good time, not a long time with their music. I dig it. I know, very cool stuff. And I like that Ashley's incorporating some of those more kind of synth tones and different sounds into her music. Really does it justice. Good stuff there. Hello, Paul O'Farrell. Hello, anyone who's just joining us. I hope you are having a fabulous day. If you're enjoying the show so far, thumbs up because the sun's up, or down wherever you are in the world. It may be the case, especially for those friends in the UK and Europe. Speaking of folks from far and wide, Yeah, we've got our featured artist, and I'm proud. I went back through the records, and I thought we'd featured this artist before, but it turns out I could not find it. So if we have, my record keeping's bad, but I don't care either way because this is someone who has been with this channel longer than most. When I first started my Patreon, they were one of the first ever Patreon members. They've been around this community and this channel for the longest time. They themselves do some great songs and used to do something, what was it called? The Messy Room Sessions. It was always fun, and I love tuning into those. Haven't done those for a while, but it is our old mate from Ireland. It is Frigsy. And Friggsy's done some great stuff, shared some music that he played in bands. He's got a brand new song, which is his Song Timber song. We're going to play that at the end of the show. That's going to be to close us out. But I went into the archives and I found a cover that he did that I loved at the time. It is one of my favorite songs of the 80s. It's a Suzanne Vega cover. So this is both our featured artist and the start of our Under the Covers segment. It is Suzanne Vega and Luca, a fantastic song. And here's Frigsy doing his live cover version of it. Our featured artist here on Your Music Live.
Hello, you're very welcome to the Messy Music Room session. Tonight we're going to do a song from the brilliant Suzanne Vega from the 80s. It's called My Name is Luca. 1, 2, 3, 4. I live on the second floor. I live upstairs from you. Yes, I think you've seen me before. If you hear something late at night, some kind of trouble, some kind of fight, just don't ask me what it was. Just don't ask me what it was. Just don't ask me what it was. I think it's 'cause I'm clumsy. I try not to act too proud. Maybe it's because I'm crazy. I try not to talk too loud. They only hit until you cry. After that, they don't ask why. They just don't argue anymore. Just don't argue anymore. They just don't argue anymore.
Just awesome stuff. I remember I was finding a performance I wanted to show of Frigsy because I really wanted to find something from the Messy Room Studio sessions. So I always call it the wrong thing. I change it every time. And I looked at this song, and 2 years ago, the comment on there is from me, and it's like, oh, I didn't know you covered this one. Classic tune. And I think at the time, Frigsy replied, I've been playing it for years. I should probably learn the words. And I'm like, it's so funny because Frigsy and myself are quite similar, both follically, but also we play guitar quite similarly and we sing quite similarly. So yeah, we like the same type of music. So Frigsy is my Irish brother from another mother. Yeah, look, the song, very poignant, relevant song too. Like it's one of those songs that you listen to it, and unless you dive deep into the lyrics, you don't really realize exactly what it's about. And then when you do, you're like, oh yeah, right. Exactly. And that's the thing. That's what I love to see, the Messy Music Room sessions. Yeah, it is so cool to see because you kind of get to see the evolution. And at the end of this show, you'll hear Frigsy's latest tune, which is super duper cool. Welcome into a big second half of Your Music Live. We're going to dive under the covers. We're going to do another Play My Fire beat after that. And we've got so much more going on. You're going to have a lot of fun here today. I guarantee it. if you haven't already. And we do it all every week, thanks to our wonderful friends at DistroKid. I'll talk a little more about them in a while. This is Adorable Anarchy, who's here with us in the chat. Said, I did a series a while back on the Beatles in Dad Gad alternate tuning. There are several of these segments, and this one is my favourite. This is Michelle by the Beatles, done on acoustic guitar in alternate tuning Dad Gad. Michelle is probably one of the most underrated Beatles tunes going around, just quietly. Anyway, let's give this one a spin. You're on Your Music Alive. Just very soft, subtle, and very, very cool indeed. Yeah, go and check out Adorable Anarchy and what they've got going on over on the channel, because there's lots of very cool stuff. And yes, that was a little off to one side if you were checking your your headphones or your speakers. It was a little left balance there. But yeah, very cool stuff there. I thought it was just, I love watching and listening to stuff like that. As much as I love folks like Friggsy, because he's very similar to me, I also love watching folks who do stuff that I got no idea about. Never tuned in Dad-Gad in my life, maybe once just to see what it was, but no idea what I'm doing there. So very cool stuff. Yeah, and got the classical, almost classical guitar kind of pose there as well, which is cool. Hello to Joe and Barry, Glenn. Always good to see you folks. Thanks for being here. Let's continue this under the covers. And yes, I have brushed my teeth, as Trevor Bear said before, if you're going to dive under the covers with me. Creepy. Originally written and recorded by the Beatles. Yep, a bit of a theme here. As a protest song against high taxes in the 1960s UK. Reimagined and produced entirely by Little Cricket with budget equipment in a modest home studio. And we are, of course, talking about Taxman here on Your Music Live.
Let me tell you how it will be. There's one for you, 19 for me. 'Cause I'm the tax man. Yeah, I'm the tax man. Should 5% appear too small? Be thankful I don't take it all. 'Cause I'm the tax man. Yeah, I'm the tax man. If you drive up
How cool is that? Totally lit. There you go. We've moved on from dope and rad. Excuse me, and now we're going with lit. I like it. I know, 5%. Yes, please. Yeah, and if you'd like to help me deal with the tax man, I've got my tax bill the other day, and I'm like, yeah, because you might not, again, not to get off on weird tangents, but you might not realize that as an independent creator, a sole trader, I pay tax quarterly, which means that instead of, getting that little bit of tax taken out of your weekly or your fortnightly or your monthly paycheck, every 3 months I get my tax bill from the tax man, and it ain't no 5%, I can tell you that. Taxes are a trip. Taxes are lit. Oh, mate, I get taxes. I mean, I use a lot of the public infrastructure we have here. Every time I'm walking along a path, walking through a park, I'm enjoying the fact that my taxes pay for that. But jeebus, I just wish everyone paid their fair share. Right? Rabble. Save us. Lefo has a simple cover of a song that's meant a lot to me over the past year. I hope you like it. Well, I like Lefo and their work, so I think we will. This is Peter Robinson and Something Comforting cover on Your Music Live.
If I send this void away, have I lost a part of me? When you wake, you're bargaining for the promise to come back. 'Cause getting made you want more, and hoping made you hurt more. Oh, there must be something wrong with me. 'Cause getting made you want more, and hoping made you hurt more. Someone tell me something comforting.
This is super swell. Oh my goodness. We're going to come up with every single is it homonym? No. What is the word? Like the thesaurus words? Synonym? Synonym, right? For great. So let's see how many we can get there by the end of the show. Rad, dope, swell, groovy. We got them all. Yeah, what an energetic shift. I don't know the original song, actually, but it's a cover by Lefo. They say, Peter Robinson, Something Comforting. Yeah, and that was a very comforting kind of jam. Someone who we know, I saw in the chat here, it's our old mate Quirky, who releases a lot of YouTube shorts of his cover songs, which means that we can play the whole thing, because shorts, although did I see somewhere that shorts can now be up to 3 minutes? Yeah, 3 minutes of vertical video. Do we need that? Shouldn't vertical just be, shouldn't we only be tortured by vertical video for 1 minute at a time? Oh, I kid because I'm old. This is Cookie saying, watching your 90s music show yesterday, I know you're not a huge fan of country, mate, but here is a cover of Stephen Wilson Jr. as You're a Song resonated with me. Well, I don't know this song either, but let's give it a spin. Kraken. Yeah, I'm sure this is going to be a Kraken tune from our mate Cookie.
I'm in the show in San Antonio, middle of the rodeo. Daddy's hand he used to hold, he walked back to the car. I'm the sound of the county fair, Ferris wheel kisses high up in the air. Sip of brandy when your soul is bare, you need to share your heart. I'm in the woods, it'll hit you where you're going, so you'll never go there alone. I'm in a medley glued to a memory you can't shake when it comes on. part of you listen to riding in the radio all night long. I'm a song. Whoa, whoa. I'm a song. Whoa, whoa. Was there the day you learned to drive? First time that you got high, even helped you realize she wasn't right for you. Fall down, I pick you up again. Help the boy become a man. Your best friend died, I helped you cry. Finally turned him loose. I'm in the woods, it'll hit you where you're going, so you'll never go there alone. I'm in a metally glued to a memory you can't shake, and it comes out. I'm a part of you listen to riding in the radio all night long. I'm a song. Whoa, whoa. I'm a song. Whoa, whoa. I'm a song.
I think Cookie may well have taken full advantage of the increased time in shorts there. There you go. I thought so, because I only found out the other day that shorts could actually be longer than 1 minute. And there you go. Cookie has taken it. I feel violated, taken advantage of me. Very cool stuff indeed there. Yeah, very, very fat. So if you're just joining us, you're like, what's with all the weird words? We're trying to come up with every synonym for great to describe music. So we've been through cool and groovy and rad and dope and now fat. So let's see if we can keep doing it. Far out, man. Yeah, let's go with like the old school 60s and 70s. Oh, that's bodacious, dude. Narcotic, is that? Not quite. I know, no solo to fade, so that's it. I didn't have to worry about fading. Fading Cookie out. Cookie out. Oh, now I feel like a cookie. Now I'm hungry. Or maybe I'm thirsty. Boss. Yeah, that was Boss, man. I like it. All right, so next up we have Mr. Dan Ekberg. And Dan says, the last song on my latest episode of the Acoustic Triple Shot is Good Riddance, brackets, Time of Your Life by Green Day. I'm sure this is one you'll know and enjoy, Pete. Oh, yes. And bonus credit to Dan Ekberg here for actually recreating Billy Joe's studio version of this where he gets it wrong and maybe swears. So language warning on this one from our mate Dan Ekberg.
Fuck. In the road, time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So take the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. Something unpredictable in the end is right. Hope you have the time of your life. Still comes in your mind, hanging on a shelf and good off them good times. Tattoos of memories and asking on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. Something unpredictable in the end is right. Hope you have the time of your life.
Sorry, I couldn't help but add the string part. Dan, the man, Ekberg, doing his thing there. Yeah, no auto-tune, no messing about, just fab A fab performance there from the Acoustic triple shot. Thank you, Dan, for sharing that one. I appreciate it. Let us grab our final cover. I know, but a lot of covers. What do we have? 6 covers today? That's a record for recent shows. This is from a music maker, Bryson, on YouTube. They say this is an instrumental that was produced using a sample from another artist, One Extra. Definitely go check him out. I added the vocals from Hope by XLSX, as well as some of my favorite Dragon Ball audio clips. So this is more of a mashup and a remix, I guess, over and above the cover particular. But let's give this one a spin. This is Hope here on Your Music Live.
Bryson. I'll see you in hell.
So sick, fully sick, mates. Very cool stuff there. Again, from various people. It was Bryson and Hope with some Dragon Ball Z just slotted in there as well. Very cool. Very good stuff, and appreciate you. You know who else I appreciate? I know. You think I'm going to say DistroKid, because I am. DistroKid are super duper awesome. And not only can they help you, speaking of covers, if you've got an epic cover that you'd actually like to release to the world, you might be thinking, well, that's impossible, Pete. I don't know how to go about obtaining a cover license. That sounds complicated. It sounds expensive. It sounds like it's impossible. Well, guess what? DistroKid make the impossible possible, because you can release covers with DistroKid. I've released a cover, and I've been involved with a cover song with Jade Star, and it's very, very simple. It does cost you $1 per month, so $12 per song. And you might be thinking, oh, that's a bit much to pay, isn't it? But that ensures that your song stays up, because it means that by obtaining a cover license and then paying for that license each year, you're doing the right thing by the original artist. They're getting their cut, and then you're getting a cut as well. And you're all above board and legit. You don't have to worry about the feds coming at you. You don't have to worry about copyright, and you don't have to worry about getting kicked off of platforms because you've stolen someone else's music. So if you would like to release not only regular songs, your own original music, as much as you like, but if you want to get a cover song out there to the world, DistroKid got you covered. Pun intended. We thank DistroKid for their ongoing support. You can save yourself 7% off your first year on any DistroKid plan right now by using the link up there or in the description. We are on the homeward stretch. We are homeward bound. We've got ourselves about a dozen songs to play here, as well as a Play My Fire beat coming up in just a jiffy. So let's continue and play this one. This is the Real Zerox. They said this song is raw emotion and relentless energy, weaving together a little of rumba guitar and hip-hop mix, introspective lyrics. It explores themes of internal struggle and transformation, embodying the chaos and intensity of facing one's darkest fears. And we're going to spin it live for you right here. It's called Do You See Me? The Real Zerox on Your Music Live.
Falling into the dark again, where do I begin? Wrestling with my demons, they're under my skin. Voices echo, shadows close in. Am I fighting for my life or just letting them win? Woke up with a war inside my head. Every thought another battle, every memory dead. Try to breathe but the air feels like lead. Wounds unspoken, everything I never said. They say the strong survive, but I'm barely here. veneer. Lost in the chaos, drowning in my own fear. Chasing after light, but it's never near. Feel the weight, feel the pull. Empty heart, empty soul. On the edge, can't let go. But I'm scared of the unknown. I'm breaking, I can't hold on. Fading, where did I go wrong? Every step feels like sinking deeper. Unstable ground, the void's my keeper.
You know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of that Encanto song, the Pressure one, where the older sister's like, pressure. Cool stuff there from the Real Zerox there. Do you see me? I must say, look, it's hard these days. You might have noticed, I'm not going to go into details and give it more coverage than it needs, but I've not playing any Suno or Udio AI tracks anymore. But it can get challenging because sometimes the vocal effect that folks use kind of sounds, it has that little sort of fuzziness to it. And I know that it's just a modern vocal production technique, but it's getting harder and harder, isn't it, folks? It's harder and harder to find the difference. So, yeah, it's a very post-grungy kind of tune there. It was fab, very fab. So, yeah, but I haven't formally announced it, but just so you know, you might have noticed there's only a few that were being played and sneaking through, and I'll be adding it to the form soon as well. Main reason being that I have to actually tag this. If I'm using AI generated stuff, I have to tag this stream as having AI generated stuff, and I don't want to do that. So yeah, look, and it's not going to mean if you're using, auto drummers or you're using cool voice synthesizers and stuff. I think that's part of the artistic and creative process. I've had to start doing a lot more work going through and actually combing over songs to make sure that they're not fully generated and they actually have some artistic integrity. Someone who has a lot of artistic integrity is Mr. Eric Bell. He says 2 minutes and 12 seconds, 2 rhythm and 2 lead tracks, no punch-ins and no taste. Gotta love a bit of just raw guitar energy. I'm not going to sign up for SoundCloud Go again, but we are going to go and play this one from Eric B. It's 2025 2. It's like a My Song kind of thing, isn't it? Let's give it a spin. The cruelty of Johns. It's only 2 minutes 12, Johns, and you're turning it down. Hey, I got a show to run. I really dig Eric B. He's I don't know, where is Eric today? Eric Bell there. Very cool stuff indeed. The thing is, Eric sort of joined the community, and one of the first shows that they were on, I was ranting about my my dislike of shredding, and people just shred on guitar and they think it's good and they think that they're doing the right thing. There's a difference though, because Eric can actually shred guitar in a very impressive way. Bought myself an Elecki guitar for Chrissy. Been getting back into it. Great fun. Oh, by the way, we do legitimately in Australia call Christmas Chrissy. In case you thought that it was like a myth that Australians actually just abbreviate, like brekkie. What are you doing this arvo? Oh, I'm having brekkie. Why would you have brekkie in the afternoon? Anyway, we don't say morny though, but we do say Chrissy. And we say Warney. One of the best bowlers of all time was Warney, Shane Warne. Anyway, and it's funny because sometimes people with short names, you actually increase the length of their names by making it. It's like if I was Pete, that'd be Peto, Petey. Or if you're Mick, it'd be Micko, Mickey. Yeah, like we're a bit weird. We're gonna play one more song, then we're doing our Play My Firebeat Cooley. Maybe. G'day, Robert F. Sullivan. That's it. As long as you got a bit of a plan around your shredding. And my dislike of shredding came from the 90s when I'd be in guitar shops and then there'd always be the long-haired dude that smelled like weed that would just be shredding on all the guitars that they couldn't afford and like looking around doing that thing where they're shredding. They're like, oh, I hope no one sees me, but I actually want everyone to see me. Anyway, Crimzig Music says, my first song made in 2025, I wanted to go for a chill vibe while also being upbeat and fun. Enjoy. I will. And you can too. Let's give it a spin. New Beginnings. Your Music Live. Yes, Mark. Agreed. Does sound a little bit like QB the Penguin. See, we haven't heard from QB the Penguin for a while. I had this there's Cookie. I had this theory that QB the Penguin was like some genius and they were like studying brain surgery while making this really cool music, and now they don't have time to make music anymore because they're doing brain surgery all day every day. I don't know why I had that in my head, but the sort of music that QB created was so precise and so intelligent that I'm like, this is a smart person. And a couple of times they mentioned being busy studying, and I'm like, I bet you they're either like a high-powered lawyer or like a brain surgeon now. Anyway, I say all that to say maybe that artist, maybe Crimzic Music can be the new QB. All right. Shall we spin the wheel of wheels of awesome wheeliness? Yeah, it's time for our second Play My Fire beat, and I'm gonna put you to work this time because the name of the band, the metal band that we played, one of them that we played, was called Psychonaut. Now I've got to carefully spell this Psychonaut. Did I spell it right? Is there a right spelling? Because it's not really a word, but there you go. There it is. He has new music on his channel. Okay, well, maybe he's taking a break from brain surgery to do that. So we're going to play some Psychonaut for you in a moment. If you've been missing my new show every week for 30 minutes, I pick a genre and we find some music in that genre. And this week it was metal, so we found a bunch of cool metal, and we found an Australian band out of Perth called Psychonaut. So now everyone's very carefully trying to type it in there. Has someone got it right? Yes. Javis has got it right. Matt Scott's got it right. So yeah, I gave you hashtag metal the first time, and now you've got psycho. It makes it a little harder. Because maybe it'll it's more of a challenge now. You've got to learn how to spell the name of this cool band that we're going to play for you in a jiffy. All right, while we wait for you to get that in, we're going to play this one from Tomo Guitar. They say, yay, I can finally say I made a new track. Instrumental rock vaguely inspired by classic video game soundtracks from the 90s, SNES, Sega Genesis, etc. Well, that's my bag, baby. Absolutely. Yes, Perth. Whoop, whoop. Well, I think they're touring. I think they're in Europe or something at the moment. But yeah, when they come on home, you can definitely check them out. Let's give this one a spin. This is called Mega Person A, video game inspired hard rock. Let's give it a spin. How freaking cool is that? Very, very good stuff there. Noise. Yes, noise. Toit. I'm rewatching Brooklyn Nine-Nine right now, so the noise and the toit stuff definitely makes me chuckle. Yeah, Tomo Guitar, that's getting a like there. Go and subscribe. Tomo Guitar, he does great stuff, and that was using Crunk V2, Aurora DSP, and Mammoth for the bass. So yeah, very, very, very cool stuff there. Yeah, let's get a round of the pause going on. Haven't had a round of the pause for a while. So hello, Colourful Energy, by the way. Hope you are doing well. Yeah, exactly. Mario is in the lead. It definitely sounded like video game goodness for sure. Yes, great playing. Beautifully done. Well done indeed. Speaking of well done, our new feature that we're doing here. Well, it's not. It's sort of a new feature, right? So what we're doing is we're introducing you to some new bands through my show called Let's Find Some Music. And this week we found some metal. And I absolutely loved this track by Psychonaut from their Shock 'Em Dead album. I'll link it down in the description as we're playing this one. We're going to play this, and in the middle of it, we're going to spin the wheel. So if you weren't here for a minute ago, you've got yourself about 60 seconds to put hashtag Psychonaut in the chat. And while we play this track called Fake Metal from the band Psychonaut, I think you're going to enjoy this one. Let's give it a spin. Chugtacular there, psychonaut. Are you ready for the spin? Let's do this thing. Oh yeah, Dan Ekberg's the winner. There he is. Dan knows the drill. Let us know what you like to play, Dan. Let's enjoy a little more psychonaut. Yeah, definitely some early Faith No More vibes, I reckon, for sure. I know. Can you just imagine? Can you imagine the band? Like, you imagine these dudes just rocking out live, like the hair swinging around and just like, oh, yeah, very, very cool stuff there. Psychonaut. We'll link those down in the description here for you folks so you can go and check them out. They're right there. And I'm going to hit the paste button and then they will be there. Like so. That's it. So you can go and check them out on the band Camp and check out my show, Let's Find Some Music, which is all good and fun. Now, Dan Ekberg. Now, Go Pack, Go metal version. The Packers. So this about the Packers, and this is from you on your YouTube channel. I'm gonna see what we can find here. I'm assuming this is your song and not just your hope and dream. Dan Ekberg, Go Pack, Go. And we'll find it. Here it is, metal version. Oh yes, it is. It is about the football, or throw ball as I insultingly call it, because they don't kick it very often, do they? For a game called football, they throw it all the time. Anyway, I'm sorry, Dan. I'm taking the piss. But we're going to play this one here. Our winner of our Play My Fire beat is Dan Ekberg. It's Go Pack Go metal version here on Your Music Live. Oh, a little solo. Give a little bit of solo love there. Look, I know I'm on the losing team. I'm in the minority in this community when it comes to not getting football. And it's fine. Like, I watch cricket for goodness sake. I spend 8 hours watching a game where there may be no result. So, yeah, I'm in those glass houses. I'm not going to throw all them stones. But, yeah, it's the sort of game that I'm sure once you enjoy it, once you understand it, once you know the strategy and all the stuff, all I see is about 3 minutes of gambling ads, and then a big dude throws a ball, another dude catches it, and they all knock him down. But, again, if you watched cricket, you'd think the same thing. You'd be like, why do they just keep bowling that ball and hitting it back again over and over again? Makes no sense. So good stuff. Good stuff indeed there. And don't get me started on soccer. Oh, a bunch of floppers. Okay, how can I insult everyone? Anyone like tennis? The Australian Open's on at the moment, except it's not because Melbourne can't stop raining. bloody Melbourne and their weather. Let's insult Melbournians, shall we? Good stuff, Dan, though. I appreciate you, mate. Thank you for participating in the Play My Fire beat. We're on the homeward stretch here. Hey, has anyone seen Clayton Von Kluge? If anyone's got the KVK hookup, let us know, because Clayton, that was interesting. A whole pile of stuff just fell over there. I'll go fix that in a jiffy. Clayton Von Kluge and Tremor Bear have teamed up on this one. They say this track is a legit collaboration. And a few bars of music, Tremor Bear added his magical musical touches, and Tremor Bear did the incredible video. I hope you enjoy. We thank you for all you do for the community. We hope 2025 is a better year for all. Here's hoping. Let's give this a spin. This is Dr. Doom's Ultimatum. KVK, Tremor Bear, together at last. Super dope. Absolutely super dope there. Great stuff there from Tremor Bear and Clayton Von Kluge. Calling Clayton Von Kluge. Clayton Von Kluge, your song is being played. Repeat, your song is being played. Yeah, Clayton is here with bells on every week, unless it turns out one of his songs is on the playlist. And then missing in action, nowhere to be seen. We love you, Clayton, and I'm sure he'll be on here. He'll be here in the comments afterwards, going, "Oh man, I missed it." Very, very cool stuff indeed. Good work from Tremor Bear and Clayton Von Kluge. Now, Tremor Bear, yeah, super duper dope. Tremor Bear has found a hack, which many of you may not know about, but that is that if you are just in multiple bands and multiple collaborations, you can get your songs played in multiple times. And I thought, let's just play these two back to back, because Tremor Bear also teams up with a bloke called Ian Luckett. The Skeptics have their first song of 2025 featuring Ian Luckett on vocals and lead guitar solo at the disco. Tremor Bear did the other stuff. Thank you for playing our songs, Pete. Well, you're very welcome. We're going to play this one, and you're probably going to get a little extra, because I got to go see what fell down and put it back up again. This is called She Wants Everything. The Skeptics, Your Music Live.
She
How good are the Skeptics? I dig it. Thank you for sharing a double dose of bear there with Ian Luckett, the Indigo Sunsets, the Lily Pillies, and now the Skeptics. Yeah, we've got lots of the bands with great names, don't we? Top work there from the bear. There's a bear in there. We're coming sort of towards the homeward stretch. We've got still got a bunch of songs left to play for you here today. Probably about another 10 actually. So let's keep moving on. I keep trying to reduce the shows back to 2 hours. We're going to hit the 2 hour mark, and I do go a little loopy after that, so you get to enjoy that. This is from Regional. I never could have imagined making a few reggaeton-like DJ songs, but I tried it, and this is a result. This is currently my most popular song creation. Well, popularity is good, but the vanity metrics are one thing, but awesome tracks is what we're here for. Let's give it a spin. This is called When I Call Your Name. Regional, Your Music Live. Yes, definitely island vacation vibes there going on. I will take a Mai Tai or maybe a Pina Colada. I do like Pina Coladas, but I don't like getting caught in the rain. And I'm not into football. I am into champagne. Anyway, yeah, simple, fun, catchy. Exactly. Very cool. I love that ding, ding, ding. I don't know what the rhythm is. It's a sort of that Jamaican rhythm that they have. And I'm not saying rhythm like to kind of be weird. They actually call them rhythms, don't they? Like beats are rhythms in Caribbean style music. I'm sounding like I don't know what I'm talking about because I don't. I'm sounding offensive even though I'm just trying to be cool. I'm trying to be dope. But I'm sounding less and less dope with every word that comes out of my mouth. Save us, Futuristic damn ears. We're going to jump over here to slaps.com. Hi, Pete. Sang the bass line into voice memo and came back to it a few months later. Music and lyrics fell together quite quickly, but the mix was a nightmare. Thanks for listening. Yeah, look, I love it. I always say to people, we live in the smartphone age, folks. In fact, I played a little something into my phone the other day, which I'd forgotten about. I'm going to have to go and check that out today because I thought it sounded quite cool. Calypso, that's what I was trying to say, the words that were not coming out of my face. This is Jamison / Futuristic Damn Ears, and this is called Give Life Back here on Your Music Live. See, I loved the intros so much. I probably should have played it from like a minute in though, so we could get more vocals. But it is so good. It is one you're going to want to return to. And if you're not already over on slaps.com, yeah, what are you waiting for? Get on over there. It's free, for goodness sake. How do they make it free? Well, because it's from DistroKid. And they have like the cool service that, yes, I recommend you join, which is a DistroKid service. But this is kind of like place for sharing your demos, for getting feedback, all the cool things that we do here on Your Music Live. If you like Your Music Live, you'll like slaps.com. And you see there that we can throw fire on tracks. I can leave comments. I can save tracks. You can share tracks. It's super duper cool. Slaps.com. There's link slinger Thomas Christ telling you why you need to get over there. Yeah, look, but it's cool. I miss longer intros. So, folks, I implore you to go over and listen to the whole track because it's an absolute vibe. I love it. All right. Let's grab our next track. This comes to us from No True Valor. And they say, "Hi, Pete. How are you, my friend? I'm really good today. I'm enjoying the show as much, if not more, than I always do. Here's a new track, Heavens and the Stars Align. I think this is a song that's been influenced by the likes of Tom Petty and Mark Knopfler, as I grew up listening to those guys. You don't think of anything when you're writing and recording the song, but it's when you're mixing, mastering, etc. you realize the direction you're going. I'm sure this happens to all us writers. Hope you like it." Yeah, sure does. I often say that the song will guide you. Sometimes you set out to write song X, and it comes out as song Y. And you're like, I don't even know. I didn't even feel like I was in control of this. The song just told me what it needed. This is called Heaven and the Stars Align. No True Valor, Your Music Live.
I'm on the road, I'm on the beach, where the sunshine is out of reach. Around the bend, what can you send? There's nothing I can recommend, where the heavens and the stars align. Where did you go? Your house is sold in a little town that you know. Mercedes-Benz, 10 out of 10. It's a lot of money that you wanna spend, where the heavens and the stars align. What did you say? I'm speeding down the good highway. It isn't fair, you didn't care. I'll beat you, man, fair and square, where the heavens and the stars.
This does have valor. It has true valor, despite the name of the artist. Heaven and the Stars Align. Yeah. Look, if you hadn't told me the Knopfler Petty thing, I would have got it. I think a little Springsteen in there as well. I reckon if it's a love child, if Springsteen, Knopfler, and Petty had a baby, it would be that song. Really good, great sounding guitars, and very good stuff indeed. And yeah, like, as much as I say, look, I'm not a big country fan. I dug Dire Straits. I liked Tom Petty. So yeah, maybe I'm a bit more country than I even thought I was. Than perhaps I let on. Maybe I don't like it because it wasn't cool to like it. That was definitely the case with electronic music. The reason I never got into electronic music till later in life is that as a grunge guy in the 90s, you were supposed to not like the people that like techno. Like, techno was the enemy. I remember when I was listening to Rage Against the Machine, and someone was like, "Oh, Rage Against the Machine are like a cross between the techno and rock music." And I'm like, no, Tom Morello only uses pedals and his guitar flicker to make all those sounds. I don't know why I was defending and why I cared, but anyway, we're weird, aren't we, when we're children? And some of us are weird when we're adults too. Yeah, sum them up. Do that. Look, I often go on rants about subscribing and about vanity metrics and stuff, and I get a bit sort of weird and hippy dippy. But here's the thing: if you like it, you're not going to like it. It's almost impossible you're going to like all 42 songs that we play here today. Just absolute law of averages. But you are going to dig at least a couple. There's going to be some that resonate with you, and No True Valor. If you dug them, go subscribe to them. Absolutely. Yeah, grew up at the same time. I know there's a lot of us that can kind of relate to each other pretty well, can't we? Because yeah, but back in the day, you had to you die on the hill of your favorite genre, and every other genre could bugger off, and it was stupid. So stupid. This is Open X. They say our newest track, kind of a hype song, maybe for sporting events. We keep experimenting with new sounds and just enjoy making music for fun. It's what it's all about. Let's give this one a spin. Light it up. Open X here on Your Music Live.
Every time I get lost inside my mind, looking back, don't forget what we've been through. And in these times, the message becomes so loud and clear, so clear. Light it up. Light it up. I believe, I know we've come so far, but I think there is more to what we are. And in these times, the message becomes so loud and clear, so clear. Light it up. Light it up.
Oh yeah, definitely could be a hype song. I could imagine. We always needed back when here's my humble brag. Back when I was the PA announcer for the Adelaide ice hockey teams, yeah, they'd often need things to like skate out to when they first started, like real hype songs, and yeah, use things like Dropkick Murphys and Metallica and Kickstart My Heart was always a favorite one. So yeah, just those high energy songs. And Light It Up would be a perfect song because that's what you're doing in hockey. You're trying to light up the lamp. You're trying to score goals and light the lamp when you're playing hockey. And by the way, before you think the humble brag is strong in this one, it was a volunteer position. I did it because I loved hockey and I love music and I love talking to people and presenting. So it was like a perfect thing. But unfortunately, I had to stop because they could pay me $0. And I had to do my job. So as fun as it was, it came to an end. Did it for about 4 years though. It was good fun times. All right, this is JP Snell. Years ago, when I heard the Sonar X3 sample, listen to the organ play, I was inspired to write a song. This version combines several X3 samples. In the call response section, I used Melodyne to modify the pitch of several vocal samples to emulate an audience feel. Very cool stuff. And we got some nice public domain cartoons going on in this one too. So this is JP MIDI. Listen to the organ play.
Listen to the organ play. Hey. Well. Hit me now. How? Listen to the organ play. Listen to the organ play. Hey. Well.
Who doesn't love a good organ? Very James Brownie, like, I can't go on. I can't go on. Whoa, hit me. And then you're back out. I love it. Very cool stuff there from JP Snell. Listen to the organ play. Like, I couldn't play that as the last one because everyone would just be walking around all day just going, listen to the organ play. Yeah. Yeah, dang, son, the organ sample slaps. Totally does, doesn't it? There you go, slaps. That could be, that's cool. Man, that slaps. That's yeah, what's the other word I was trying to think of before? Can't remember. But yeah, like those public domain cartoons were creepy as. Like when you look back on those now, I used to have those, merry melodies, like the early Looney Tunes stuff that most of it was super racist, so they don't show it anymore. But yeah, it's all out of copyright now, so folks can use it however you like. You can just throw stuff in. There he is. There's our mate JP. Yeah, look, it sounds like it was super duper fun to create that one. I can totally dig. All right, how are we going? We're heading towards, we're crawling towards the end of the show. I know. I don't want it to end either. But it is getting late for many folks, so we have to continue on. This is Composed Thoughts, they say, alternative experimental remix of our song Yesterday by Andrew Biskner. This is what happens when a joke gets taken too seriously. Ooh, interesting. Let's give it a spin, shall we? This is Composed Thoughts and Yesterday.
Yesterday, not today. Yesterday, so dumb. But it keeps going back, 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 back. Don't know where I've gone, but I don't want to go back to yesterday when I did something that's dumb. But I'm not sure that they remember that. But when the carpet hits the floor and it's stuck on the board, then people got the fact that it's hard to ignore all the work you put in, and you're trying to fit in, and you keep thinking about the things that make you cringe. Why do I say what's on my mind? Why was I so blind at that time? Why do I waste my time on this when it happened yesterday? Why do I
You can hear the fun that they're having in that one coming through. If you don't know, we played Composed Thoughts a few times. In fact, I've made them a featured artist here on the show before. Really cool stuff there. The second greatest song named Yesterday. Very cool. I just love the quirkiness of doing something like that. And it's actually a great tip. If you're sitting there and you're like, oh, I don't have like the creative juices flowing and stuff going on at the moment to create a new song, especially with our friends at DistroKid, you can re-release songs as different versions. Folks think you can't do the same song multiple times, but you could do your song as a reggae version. You could do a dubstep remix version. You could get someone else to remix it, like Thomas Christ did an amazing remix of my song Work in Progress. And Mars Capone did a great remix of my song Learn, which I actually like better than the original one. And yes, thank you, Thomas, for the link. Throw it in there. Go and check that out. DistroKid. All right, we have Mr. Frank Mastrocola here on the show. Anita and Frank and their account is here in the chat. Says, Pete, this song puts a spotlight on climate change. It has visuals that support the song, and they would like me to cue it up from the 15-minute mark here, which is exactly what we will do. And get ready for this one. Yeah, by the way, unrelated, but super related. Shout out to the folks in LA at the moment who are there's stuff going on all around the world all the time, I know. But yeah, I know that many folks are on the West Coast, and yeah, it sucks. Fire equals bad. We had the big bushfires in 2020 here in Australia, and yeah, it's never fun. It's very destructive, and people that light fires, F you. It's hard enough battling against Mother Nature. We don't need your stupid face in the way as well. All right, let's play this song. This is called Noise. Anita and Frank Mastrocola here on Your Music Live.
We need to quiet the noise on the planet. We need to give Mother Nature a break. We need to clean up the shores and the oceans. Start giving back more than we take. In the 60s we breathed in pollution. In the 70s we dumped in the lakes. In the 80s we battled the virus. In the 90s the ice shelf breaks. Impact the atmosphere. The greenhouse effect is one key. Global warming is fueling the hurricanes and the furious havoc they wreak. So many industries hurting our planet. In the changing climate we see, everybody's got to realize it. We're pushing Mother Earth too far. Planet Mother Earth. Planet Mother Earth. Crazy rain.
Really, yes, really good message there. And unfortunately, look, I know, this is a celebration. Like, we try to be positive and stuff, but yeah, you can't. Despite the fact that after climate change, denial is a word that a lot of folks use. It's not getting better out there, is it? Like, regardless of what you think and your own personal views and opinions, you can't look around at things that are happening and go, yeah, this is all fine. This is getting better. This is improving. I don't know, man. Again, I'm not going to jump up on my soapbox for too long on that one, but yeah, like, really? Just yeah. Anyway, we're going to move on. This is Happy Ron. Bring us some joy, Happy Ron. No Happy Ron song is ever finished until it's been heard and appreciated by 1 million people. Hello. This means that no Happy Ron song is currently finished. Rewrite, remaster till you hit 1 million. There you go. Okay. So let's help Happy Ron reach 1 million views by playing this song at least one more time. I do like it. This is a good song to play. I didn't do this on purpose, but it's great to play this song exactly after that last song. Because, hey, internet, you look stressed. Breathe, breathe, breathe.
Sometimes you slip away from me, and I know you're not going someplace good. Your eyes drift away and you cannot see the beauty I hope you would. You just need to see, and you just need to be seen. And breathe, breathe, breathe. So let's just agree that I'll stay here and give you a shelter in the storm, so you can sail past all your fears and come home to where it's warm. You just need to see, and you just need to be seen. And breathe, breathe, breathe.
can I grab this song and give it to all the internet trolls that try to bring everyone down all the time? Oh man, very, very cool stuff. I watched a video yesterday about I watched two of them about the whole so the GameStop thing with these like these internet bros, these investor bros that like create these communities of people that are all like investing in these meme stocks, and they're like investing in old companies that are going out of business to try and bring them back to life and make millions of dollars. But it's usually just a giant pump and dump scam that one person's perpetrating. And then I watched one yesterday on Bed Bath and Beyond. There was a whole community called the BBBY community. And I watched it and I'm like, this gives the word community a bad name. Like, do we need to stop calling ourselves a community? Because tell you what, there's some communities out there that are definitely closer to cults than they are to communities. Anyway, let's get back to Ron. Yes, Ron has a great voice. He has amazing positivity, and he just does awesome stuff indeed. What did he say here? That originally it had, last release of the video had an owl that got a copyright strike. You know, you hate that? You're like, who's copywriting an owl? Right? Yeah. Anyway, we are at that point of the show, folks, where we're winding things up, which is a good thing because John's is like easing his way. He's slowly creeping up onto that soapbox, and he's going to start profferating, or whatever that word is, anytime now. But we don't need that. We need colourful energy. We need some colourful energy in our lives, don't we? This is our anti-penultimate song. It's our third to last song, and it's Colourful Energy, who says, I wrote in one cold breath from my frozen heart. Just joking. I wanted to write something slow, a little bit heavy, but in my classic style with sounds of orchestra instruments. Winter weather inspired me to create a cold, windy atmosphere in this ballad. I used the sound of wind during the track. I like it, and it's Colourful Energy, so you know it's going to be a lot of fun. It is Ballad of Frozen Hearts. Here on Your Music Live. Oh, I know. You're like, don't turn it down, John. You suck. Well, no, because here's the thing. What you got to do, see, is you got to go over to Colourful Energy's channel and watch it there. That's the whole point. I know the secret of this show is that I want you to go and engage with these wonderful artists over on their channel. So if you dug that, if it's your first time hearing Colourful Energy, you're in for a treat. Go over and check out her channel. And if you are aware of Colourful Energy, you're probably already subscribed and already checking out her stuff. So good stuff indeed. A worthy anti-penultimate tune here on the show. We got 2 songs left. That means it's time for our penultimate song. And this is Dynamite Throw and Jaded Soul, neither of whom I see on the show here today. So wherever you are or catching up on the replay, hello to both of you. They have come together and collaborated on this one. Rusty Buckets, plural, is my and Sal Caruso's second song we wrote together. That's right, we did. We played one of their first collaboration either last week or the week before. Hope you enjoy it. Thank you. And that is from Dynamite Throw and Jaded Soul. Let's give this one a spin, shall we? Rusty Buckets, our penultimate tune here on Your Music Live. Just too cool. Is that up to code? Doesn't look like it, does it? Oh, very cool. Yes, some dope guitar. Let's go back. I should change the title of this song to Dope Music Reactions. Your Music Live. Rusty Buckets. What a cool, yeah. Two great tastes that taste great together. It's like a Reese's peanut butter cup. Yeah, there's peanut butter in my chocolate. There's chocolate in my peanut butter. Was that an ad? I don't know. I only know the Family Guy piss take of that. By the way, piss take is an Australian. You might think it's an Australian thing to say a piss take, mate, but it's actually from the Japanese word pistake. So that's a joke from an old Australian comedy show. See, I told you, as soon as we get past the 2-hour mark, I kind of lose my ever-loving mind. So we are going to finish things up by playing our final song, but not before we say a couple of things that we say each and every week, and that is to thank the fine folks who have shared their tunes. Yeah, we had 42 tracks from 41 different artists on the show this week, which is awesome. They were all super cool. They spread the depth and breadth of this wonderful blue marble we live upon. Different genres, different takes on different topics, different ideas, and that's what it's all about. It's a melting pot of cool music and cool people. So thank you to all the great artists. Hey, thank you for folks who've been hanging out here. Yeah, there's folks that have been here for the whole show. I know some folks had to dip in and dip out. Some of you can't watch it live, so you're catching up on the replay. Hello, holla, shout out to the replay crew. You folks are awesome. And thank you to these folks, our wonderful sponsors, District Kid. I know, I can't say enough nice things about them because I truly believe in them. There's a reason, I always say there's a reason that there's a very limited number of sponsors here on Studio Live today. And that's because I get to choose. I get to vet them. The beauty of running your own business is you get to work only with people you want to work with. And that's why I work with DistroKid here on Studio Live today, because they are great people, they run a great business, and they help you get your music out there to the world. They actually are creating and providing a great service. Thank you, everyone, for being here. We're going out with this track from our wonderful friend Frixie, who's our featured artist, and I'll read his whole rant here. Hi, Pete. I just finished my song Timber at the end of October and did a video for it this weekend. So as usual, recorded in my messy music room using Cakewalk by BandLab, mastered using Ozone, and video made with Shotcut. The Human Condition is a happy little number. No, I can't lie. It's a punk protest song that critiques global power structures, war, and the consequences of manipulation, urging listeners to recognize and resist the forces that seek to control them. Thanks, ChatGPT. And if you get a chance to spin it on YML, that would be class. Thanks, Friggsy. Well, not only are we spinning it on YML, we've made you our featured artist. And we're going to close with this awesome track. This is The Human Condition from Friggsy here on Your Music Live. Thanks, folks. Be kind to yourselves this week. Be kind to others. Keep creating. I'll see you next time right here on YML. Bye for now.
By power and greed, Star Wars and this children's blood. To plant the seed, to breed the need, to feed the propaganda machine. Find your own, yeah, the message is clear. Misinformation spread to build the fear. Here is the gateway for hatred to grow. Turn hatred alive for population control. Cause the enemy's coming and the mission is clear. Media censored, truth suppressed, freedom restricted, loyalty's tested. Believe the message that we're being sold. Believe the truth that we're being told. Media censored, truth suppressed, freedom restricted, loyalty's tested. How many souls must be lost to war? How far must we go before we've gone too far? Young men blinded by lies and deceit gave their lives in defense of what they believe. Death and destruction delivered from on high. Wings of steel delivered terror from the sky. Explosions ring out in the dead of night, scorching heat and a blinding flash of light. Social media glamorizing the fight. Can anyone tell who's in the right? Media censored, truth suppressed, freedom restricted, loyalty's tested. Believe the message that we're being sold. Believe that we're being told. Media censored, truth suppressed, freedom restricted, loyalty's tested. How many souls must be lost to war? How far must we go before we've gone too far?
thing. Come in and have a look around. I have everything that you might need to raise our country to the ground. I am the one who sets the seed. I am the one who grows the weed. I am the one who spreads the greed. I am the one that fuels their deeds. I am the one who spreads the fear. I am the one that they hold near. I am the voice inside their head when they lay down to go to bed. I always win. I never lose. I set the planes. I set the rules. Don't worry about the new losses, 'cause when it's done, I'll sell you crosses.